YCN, your local view on WVBK-CA, serving Manchester, Londonderry, Vermont, and South Charlestown, New Hampshire, and WVBQ-LP, serving Charlestown, New Hampshire, and Rockingham, Vermont.
Coming up tonight on YCN, Norwich police cruisers were on fire, causing an estimated $100,000 in damage. A Springfield, Vermont man pleads innocent to selling heroin out of his parents' house. And we'll talk the fiscal cliff with U.S. Congressman Frank Ginta. With more news and weather, stay tuned. It's time for YCN, your local view.
Now, your daily digest of the Dartmouth-Lake Sunapee region. News, sports, weather, public affairs, and all that is happening in our area. The YCN News Hour, your local view.
Good evening and welcome to YCN. I'm David Carmichael. Shortly after 3 a.m. on Thursday, Norwich Fire Department answered to a call and discovered 3 of Norwich police cruisers were on fire. Fire investigators in the Vermont Department of Public Safety investigated the incident. Investigators determined the fire was unexplainable, but they did not consider it suspicious. State arson investigators said it is possible that a mechanical issue started a fire in one car and then caused the rest of the cars to set fire. Loss of the 3 vehicles is estimated to be at $100,000. Hartford, Vermont, and the Windsor County Sheriff's Department are allowing Norwich to use a cruiser from each of their departments. A family car collided with a Kenmore oven on Interstate 89 in Randolph shortly after 5 p.m. on Saturday. Police say the Nadeau family was returning to their home in Burlington after being away on a Thanksgiving holiday when they hit a brand new oven in a cardboard box. The oven was in the center of the left lane and caused moderate front damage to the Nadeau's vehicle, but the oven was destroyed. There were no injuries. Vermont State Police reminds everyone when transporting a bulky or oversized item to make sure they are properly secured on the vehicle. A 21-year-old Springfield man who allegedly sold heroin in his bedroom on the second floor of his parents' house, with customers reporting greeting his parents on their way upstairs, is now facing multiple felony charges. Dylan Davis pleaded innocent last week in White River Junction Criminal Court to 3 counts of selling heroin, which together carry a maximum potential of up to 35 years in prison if convicted. A cooperating informant approached the Vermont Drug Task Force, saying that Davis did not have a car and was riding around town on his bicycle selling a variety of drugs. In early May, a police surveillance team set up shop around Davis's residence, a short distance from the Springfield Dam, and watched as the informant went inside and emerged a short time later with 5 bags of heroin. Detectives say 2 other stings against Davis were conducted. On those occasions, Davis allegedly sold an informant 50 bags of heroin. Davis was ordered to post $2,500 bail and not to leave the Windsor County while his case is pending. The Springfield Police Chief says he needs at least 2 more officers to help patrol the southern Vermont community that has seen a spike in crime in recent years. Chief Douglas Johnson says that the town has seen an influx of out-of-state drug dealers and more serious crimes. He says heroin is currently the illegal drug of choice in the region. The Rutland Herald reports that Johnson has asked for extra officers every year in recent years, but the weak economy has made that impossible. He says he's hoping the Select Board will agree to his request this year. The Springfield Police Department currently has 16 officers. Come spring, the walkway leading to the main entrance at the Richards Elementary School in Newport will be lined up with red tulips thanks to a recent effort of a large group of students during the 27th annual Red Ribbon Week. This special week is the oldest and largest drug prevention campaign in the country. In 1985, after the murder of a DEA agent, parents, youth, and teachers in communities across the country began wearing red ribbons as a symbol of their commitment to raise awareness of the destruction caused by drugs. The best me is drug-free is the theme of the 2012 contest that encourages families to talk about prevention at home and in their communities. 10 schools from across the United States will each win a $1,000 grant for drug prevention, and 10 families will each win an iPad for their homes. The nation's oldest and largest drug prevention campaign will reach more than 80 million people nationwide. A Dartmouth College professor took his talents to the big screen in the blockbuster film Lincoln. Jamie Horton is playing the role of New York Congressman Giles Stewart in the Steven Spielberg film. He was bribed to help ensure the passage of the 13th Amendment abolishing slavery. Horton is an associate theater professor, and he said it was an amazing experience to be part of and what he is calling an epic movie. For these stories and more, be sure to check out our website at ycnnow.com. Also, please like our Facebook page. We'd appreciate it. After the break, we'll hear from Katie Crozer from Crozer & Crozer Orchids and why her business is blooming.
The YCN News Hour continues in a moment.